Hello, and welcome to the weekly episode of the Toy Box Awakening podcast. This is episode 17. I am your host, Timotheus Prime, and IR Facebook, please.
Hey everybody, this is Bran, and kids don't drink in Toys R Us.
This is Necro Oblivion, and this is Bad Comedy.
This is Maz and Totoro, and since everyone's really excited about Weird Wolf, I want to remind everyone of the original G1 instructions to insert thermal sword/tail into rump.
Yeah, I read that, and I think I have the original instructions. I need to check, but yeah, that's funny.
Hi, I'm Counterpunch, and I prefer to be the thermal tail rather than the rump.
Hi, I'm Zachamus Prime, and I guess that makes me the rump.
I was taking a drink there, oh my goodness.
So, thank you all for the introduction. So, if you really want to reach us, at this point you're probably scared, but you can get a hold of us at toyboxawakens@gmail.com with any questions, feedback, or any insight you have on this podcast. Who would you like? Who do you not like? What news do you like to hear about? And what toys do you like us to talk about? So let us know. Starting off this week, we have Maz with Toy Gets. So what did you get, Maz?
I just want to point out that I think Tim was wanting people to send their ends for a moment, then caught himself. Alright, anyway, for Gets this week. Got some Shapeways kits. I've only played with one of them so far. Fake Busker / Ariel Lemon. He did the set for, I guess it would fit the Combiner Wars, Legends, Rodimus, and also Blackjack. So you can actually have Rodimus have his proper spoilers on his back, and have a very Rodimus-style gun. I went the easy way on that, and just got it cast in yellow, strong, and flexible. It fits great, looks great on him. So now he's properly armed on my Legends shelf. And the other notable thing this week was I got the RAD Minicon Weaponizers 4-pack. These guys are way cool.
Run, Qbert, run!
Well, it works on my side, so you guys will sound crazy if you react again. Anyway, I was sold on this set from the Paralon that Necro sent me. On the back it showed him with Lord Doomatron. And just a Minicon named Lord Doomatron, I had to get him. So apparently he's only in this 4-pack.
I'm not the only one hearing that, right?
No, you're not the only one. He did this before.
But is it going to come across on the podcast this time?
No, it
Or
won't.
else it's giggling ninny?
Just so like people can be like, what the heck are they laughing at? Sorry, Maz. Please continue.
Mass is like, I don't want to. You guys suck. You guys are mean.
Anyway, let me try this again. Alright, so it's Weaponizers 4-pack, so it's 4 RAD style Minicons who all turn into weapons for larger figures. There's only one Autobot in the group, so for Decepticon collectors, there's 3 of them for what they like to have. So you get Autobot Dragonis, turns into a decent 2-barrel rifle. Bashbreaker turns into a pretty nice hammer. Lord Doomatron turns into laughter, into absolute laughter.
Hasbro's stepping up their game. Their toys are turning into pure laughter.
Anyway, they're awesome little toys. I really recommend them if you want some weapons for your guys, easily available, and not paying out the nose for render form stuff like I normally do. Next.
Yeah, I'm actually considering about picking up one of those 4-packs because the weapon modes look pretty kind of slick.
Yeah, the Lancelon and Lord Doomatron are the more interesting weapon modes, and also have some energy armor parts to make them even spikier. So I appreciate that.
Right on.
Oh, also
Well,
Lancelon comes in tan and purple, so you might look good with a Blitzwing also.
Cool. Right on. Well, thank you, Maz, for letting us know your toy gets. Bran, what did you get this week?
I got Titans.
No, you didn't. They don't exist.
I was in Austin this weekend and randomly stopped by a Walgreens trying to hunt down the Brainstorm and found Wave 2 of the Deluxes, minus Wolfwire. So Mindwipe, Highbrow, and Chrome Dome. Highbrow, I was shocked to learn, is a remold of Scourge, the Scourge mold. So easily the weakest of the three. Mind Wipe and Chrome Dome were awesome, shockingly awesome. Love them. Really looking forward to the Optimus Prime combo bat, whatever you want to call it, repaint of Mind Wipe later on this year. So that's gonna be nice. Ordered from BBTS the Hasbro Computron and Alpha Trion, and UPS decided to deliver them to my apartment complex Friday, and I got home too late, and guess who's not open because of the holiday till Tuesday. So yeah, that sucks.
Oh, that's right, because you have to sign for it.
Yeah. No, well, normally they just leave it at the front door, but butthole. Anyway, so yeah, Tuesday I'll have all that. Other than that, that's about it. Handful of Lego parts for my Defiant G.I. Joe / Transformers crossover complex coming together nicely. That's about it for me.
Right on. All right, Bran. Thank you so much. And Necro, what did you get this week?
Before what I got, I wanted to say that I had some friends visiting in town yesterday, and I showed them pictures of Bran's Lego artwork, and they were very impressed with that. So, Bran, you've got some new fans.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So what I got?
I think we don't need Bran's head any bigger. Yeah, you're talented. You're a genius engineer. Blah blah blah. Moving on.
Damn, talk about bitter. Shit.
No.
Okay.
I love you, Brian. You're a great man. Don't worry about it.
Cool. All right. So Gitz, Marvel Legends Punisher. Sweet little figure. I'm posing him with his alternate head that doesn't have the Flashdance bandana on it.
That's the Walgreens exclusive one, right?
Yes. He's got a nice little rifle with him, some type of, I don't know, goofy gun, and a bazooka. And I was thinking, it'd be really cool if I could, like, switch out his heads with maybe Hardhead from Titan Masters, but they have totally different, in and outputs. So the Marvel Legends have this ball socket that you stick the head on versus Titan Masters that you stick the head into something. So, that little crossover didn't go well, but they're both heavily armed and look kind of neat together. But yeah, he's a good figure. Also, I picked up 2 different 4-packs of the Minicons. One is the second wave that had Decepticon Hammer, Undertone, Decepticon Anvil, and Slipstream. The next pack I got was the newest one that came out, the one that Maz also got, with the Dragonus, Bashbreaker, Lord Doomatron, which is such an awesome name, and Lancelot. I do have to thank one of my friends out here because he found it a couple days ago and told me where to go find it, so I picked it up earlier today. Very happy about it. And my other pairing suggestion for Lancelot would be the club's whatever record this guy is. Oh, Mr. I have a harpoon for a fist.
Oh, Impactor?
Yeah, Impact. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, it's not exact same colors, but it's close enough. I think it looks kind of neat. And then my last get, because I've been putting this up for a while, is DC Superhero Girls Harley Quinn and her nice little checkered vest and goofiness. So that's it for me this week.
All right. Well, hey, Necro, thank you for your toy gets. CP, what did you get?
I got nothing. Literally, I got nothing this week.
I got my middle finger.
Yep, pretty much.
All right.
I'm just working on a trade right now with a guy. He wants both my Scorponok bodies that I have, just a few extra doubles and extra parts that I have.
If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, Fort Max, let me know. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Scorponok, not me.
Although, okay, I ordered Fort Max, I got it in, and the box is really creased, so I'm waiting until Toys R Us gets another one in stock before I get another one shipped out to me. But that's more of a early Christmas gift. So that's all I got. But anyways, yeah, this this trade negotiation thing. I'm trying to get a couple of stuff that I want. An actual head for Skull Cruncher, because then I'll have him complete. A little tank for my Metroplex and the turret on the tank. A couple mini bots. I saw like a hubcap, a beachcomber, just like a couple of small things. And so I'm just interested in doing the trade with him. So he said that he would get back to me in the next couple of days. But other than that, that's sort of all I've lined up right now.
Right on. Well, sounds cool, man. Can't wait to hear after you get the stuff arrived, to talk about it, gush over it, explain the intricate details of it. Sounds exciting.
Well, thank you, Tim.
You're welcome. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go last. And Zach, what did you get this week?
I found the Titans Return Wave 2 guys.
Damn it.
So I picked up all of them. Wipe.
Did you say butt wipe? No, his name's Mind Wipe, not butt wipe.
Wipe. Because, I don't know. I mean, I could only pick up a few. I couldn't afford to pick them up, all of them, so I just got some. And Chrome Dome is just a lot of fun. And I don't know. I personally like the Hightower.
Hightower is a great name. There should be a Transformer named Hightower.
There is RRD. It's an RRD Constructicon Autobot from Transformers 2000. Moving on.
I was more of a fan of Tackleberry.
As for other gets, I do have my Iron Factory Pink Assassin in my pile of loot.
Nice.
Cheaper until the Striker Manus I pre-ordered shows up, and so they're going to ship out together whenever that is.
That thing is freakishly superposable.
I am so interested in that figure because yes, it is freakishly superposable. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it only cost him what, about $80?
It was a birthday present, even though my birthday is not till November.
That means you're cut off to buy anything till next year then.
Don't you love it when that happens? It's just like, hey, it's today. That's so much better than then.
Except when then comes up, you have nothing to show. You don't get anything. Hey, where's my birthday present? Oh, you mean the thing I got you 5 months ago? Oh.
I'm not worried about it at all.
I know you're
Good.
Yeah, I have Pink Assassin in my pile of loot also. The moment it came through, I asked for shipment, and it's still just sitting in BBTS. So
I'm gonna. Is she still available, or did I miss the boat?
I don't know. I know Miko, the Windblade, was out, but apparently she's back in stock, so I ordered her the other day too. So I have those two and $300 worth of other stuff. So
Tim, she's in stock.
Where at?
BBTS.
Is she going for 30 still?
Wait, Miko or Pink Assassin?
Pink Assassin.
Pink Assassin's
Pink
20,
Assassin's
Miko's
20.
23.
I gotta give you Pink Assassin. She's cute.
Ooh, that just reminded me. I got to get the. So TF Source is having a sale on their Fans Project Croc this weekend for $40. So I gotta pick him up.
I have that. That is a awesome figure.
Well, it's gonna be a lot awesomer for $40, and I've got credit, so it's like, yay! I can
Mine was
afford
like 80 in it.
Hey,
It was
Brand,
still awesome.
you could like, I don't know, post pictures in the notes, and I could like talk about it. I don't know, maybe.
What, Fans Project? It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Well,
The sale will be over tomorrow anyway, so.
Yeah.
Tim likes the old news.
I do like old news.
Is he also a Huey Lewis fan?
Back in the day when I was a kid, yes.
It all makes sense now.
Is that your professional opinion?
Oh no, you have to pay like $200 an hour for my professional opinion, dude.
$200? Oh my gosh, that's extortion.
That's
Good
what I
grief,
used to
man.
bill for outpatient treatment, so.
Holy crap, $200.
Is that more than inpatient treatment?
Hey.
Well, that's what I billed. It was not in my pocket. It was for the organization I worked for. They pocketed most of it and paid me chump change. So,
That's unfortunate.
That's why he moonlights on that inpatient gig.
Oh, I honestly thought you were gonna make a smut joke.
Oh my gosh. All right,
We've
so
But
all right, thank you, Zach, for your toy get this week. And last but not least is me. I'm Timotheus Prime, and I got the D&K Masterpiece display stand, and it is awesome. I recommend if you're a collector, it looks beautiful with your MPP-10 or your MP-10 or two Galvatrons at once.
oh yeah.
Two Galvatrons, one stand. So, oh, yeah.
Do they drink from each other's fusion cannon?
Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright.
Hey, he started. I just asked the obvious.
Yes. I only was the passenger in the hit and run.
you know, Galvatron's got that domineering
By the
mentality.
way, you can still get arrested for being a passenger in a hit and run. There.
And so, all right, yeah, but it's really high quality. It's heavy. It feels nice and solid. It's got soft pads underneath it, so you can put it on a hard or any kind of marble surface, and it won't scratch it or dent it. You can remove each emblem. You can put on the Decepticon Autobots real easy. It just it frictions on, and then and you can just swap them out real easy. So, I'd recommend if you can find it for $35, free shipping, get it. It's a beautiful display stand, and I already ordered a second one. So yeah. Also, this week, thanks to Zachamus, I got myself a highbrow because he was out and about at the same store, and he called me up and says, "Hey, buddy, what you doing, man? I'm here at Target. Guess what they got, huh? They got Titans Return figure. Well, would you like a highbrow, Tim? Would you like a highbrow?" Oh, yeah, sure. Man. Okay, I'll pick you up a highbrow just for you, because you're super special, and I like you. Yeah.
Guy from Family Guy.
Not only that, but Cal from Undergrads. Hey, guy.
That's exactly right. Very good, CP. That is it is Cal. Hey guys. So yeah. So thank you, Zach, for getting that for me. It's awesome. He still looks.
Is it yet?
What?
Didn't think so.
He's beautiful in package. I will tell you that. It's a very pretty package.
Did you just say he has a beautiful package?
Yep.
And I'm the driver on this hit and run. Okay.
You did. You pressed him into surface with an assault rifle.
Okay. I love
Tim
you
does
guys.
frequently make it gay, unintentionally, but he frequently does. When he tries to backtrack, it's always great.
So, I don't know if I talked about last week's podcast, but I got my third Fortress Maximus, and he looks great in box. The box came perfect.
What does the wife say when all
lucky
these Fort
bastard.
Maxes arrive?
That would be for another time and another place.
Does she know
In other
all the
words,
Fort Maxes are coming?
Oh.
Does she know 2 Japanese ones are coming? Yes. I told her. Does she know how much the shipping is going to be? Yes, she has a general idea. Is she excited about it? No. No. She's like, as soon as I told her, I had like, yeah, I got these 3 and I'm getting the Japanese ones. Like, she kind of almost flipped out on me a little bit, but that's all right, understandable, because technically I have 6 Fort Max because I have my Encore Fortress Maximus too, technically. And since we're on the topic of my wife, she went yard selling the other day and picked up a Transformer Cybertron Downshift in perfect condition. doesn't have its guns or its cyber chip, but it's that you guys remember Downshift is that green and black muscle car,
That's a good little car.
Was he a Decepticon or an Autobot?
Autobot.
Oh, Clocker's buddy. No?
No, this one he wasn't on the show. It was actual a toy that they also released again. That was orange and black.
He's
For
got a
the
black and
movie
then
toy.
he's got his engine like right on the top.
Right.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Oh yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, I was surprised. My wife found that, and for 50 cents. Apparently, the kid who was 17 just didn't want to be rid of it, and I'm like, why? But I'm not complaining. So, when my wife brought it in, it's got a little one or two nick.
Pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone.
Sorry.
Peek
Pick up the phone. Okay. So, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's got a little scratch, a little ding on it, but for yard sale toys, in excellent shape. Joints are nice and tight. There's no damage. His Force the Chip gimmick still works. I don't call it Cyber Keys because when they brought it to the U.S. and called them Cyber Keys, I just thought, hi, guys, here, you want to try my Cyber Key? It's special, you know. No, I like Force the Chip Ignition. You know, I always enjoyed that more. I enjoyed that way more than just like Cyber Key Power Activate. I'm like, when you go from the Japanese subtitle to the American dubbed, which I'm sorry, the Armada trilogies were horribly dubbed. Because, you know, Jetfire and Ironhide need to focus their breathing before they combine.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's in like one of the first episodes of Energon.
Yeah, when they first learned, you got to synchronize your breathing with me so we can combine. It was like, man, if kids are watching this, they're thinking all sorts of weird things.
Or
So-
just you.
Just like Headmaster's Head On. That's my favorite.
I sure do love Headmasters.
Yeah,
Me too.
and if you guys talk amongst yourselves real quick, if you don't mind, I have something very special a friend of mine got for me. He is in this podcast, not to be revealed just yet, because I'm setting up this epic, very epic scenario. So talk amongst yourselves for a minute or two, okay?
So when I was saying Headmasters, I was bringing in more smut into the conversation.
That's why I said that's what he said. I was trying to play off that, man.
Okay, I got nothing else.
I love how they share their heads.
That part's hilarious.
That
When
part-
they're just running and all their heads are going in a circle. And then like midway through the season they learn this like random special technique and you're just like, how do you guys couldn't just do that to stop Cybertron from exploding?
That's how
Like,
Japanese
really?
shows work, is you learn a new special
Get
attack for
outta
no good
here.
reason halfway through the show. If you
I
can get
like
a slight
how-
recolor of your toy in the process too, even better.
Oh yeah. Well, you're basically talking about all the Armada series.
I actually skipped all those shows. I'm just talking Japanese shows in general.
Oh really?
The Armada series.
Yeah, I couldn't stand
What is it
Armada.
actually called? Actually, you know what? That was around when I was in high school. Like that stuff wasn't too bad. I liked Energon. I thought it was like, whoa, all you guys can combine? Alright. That's a cool toy line.
Yeah, what was that? Superlink? Was that the Japanese version of it?
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I just kind of skipped over that time period. I was in college. I really wasn't entertaining much media at the time.
I couldn't catch the shows. They were on that very horrible times in the U.S., but the toy line was cool, and we even got some decent combiners out of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm back.
Hey.
Hey.
Combiners for the time.
All right, let's see if I can get this cranked out. All right.
That's
Thank you all
what
for... That's
Crank
okay. Any dead air, Maz can edit out because he's awesome. All right, so without further ado, my last get, which is long overdue credibility. As you guys know, I'm a fan of wrestling, particularly WWE and NXT. And right now in NXT, there's a wrestler that is just absolutely 100% entertaining, great in the ring, great character, charisma.
And all around, just a great guy.
All right, yeah, he's all around great guy. Oh, hey, man. And
Great
And-
in the sack. Loves to walk beaches in the moonlight.
God, he's
I bet he
let me
cooks
know.
Stealing your
breakfast,
thunder,
too.
please continue.
Let me know if you guys can hear this. And I'll let the music speak for itself, and then I'll thank the person in person. Can you guys hear it?
Just barely.
What?
There we go.
Yep. All right, so this is Shinsuke Nakamura's theme music, and I came home one day with a
So you can say
package-
his name, huh?
and he's one of my favorite wrestlers in NXT. He's fantastic in the ring, just an entertaining athlete, and so Necro went to an NXT event live in his hometown, and he's telling me about it. I was like, dude, that's awesome. And he goes, and he was like, hey man, give me your
Cut
address.
the
I'm gonna send you
music.
something. Oh. And so he was like, hey man, send me your address. And I was like, what? I want to send you something.
I got a package for you.
So I was like, okay. I was
That's
like,
it.
yeah, you
For
know.
Tim's package, I need to address it to his wife. That's what
And,
I
and
should
then
do.
I was like, then I was kind of like, I don't know. And then he texts me back a day later, no, serious, man, I'm going to send you something. I said, is it a Transformer? No, but it's cool. I'm like, okay. So he has this pre-printed autograph poster of Shinsuke Nakamura that came packaged really well, by the way. Nice job, Necro. Thanks again. And I'm going to get the thing framed, and it's pretty sweet, pretty cool. And so I wanted to thank Mikey firsthand, and wanted to give him a special shout out on here. So there you go. Sorry it took so long. I didn't have the song booted up my computer. I had to do a search and get everything uploaded real quick. That's what I said. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Don't worry, podcasters. You don't listen to our show anyway because we don't have any hate mail. Until I get hate mail, I don't believe people are watching or listening.
Troll mail is better than no mail.
That is true. I'd be happy if someone goes, man, you guys suck. I'm like, right, dude, they really hate us. Let's keep doing it to make that one guy mad. So, thanks again, Necro.
Hey, man, no problem.
All right. So, now that I'm done gushing over Necro and gushing over the Necro, Shinsuke Nakamura, oh my gosh.
Gushing, great verb to use.
We gotta go.
As you're talking about cranking it out earlier, and now you're gushing.
All right. And so,
Get a wet wipe. I'll be back.
oh, jeez. So, anyways, in the news this week, we have a few news articles. One I'm pretty excited about. We have new Titans Return listings. We've seen the picture online. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's been posted on all main Transformer fan websites. And it's a Voyager class broadside.
Yes.
Finally.
Call me what's in
And,
G2 colors. The G2 broadside is so horrid. Oh, I love it.
Oh my gosh, did they even release that mold? I don't remember. No, they didn't.
But no, like some of the opening pages of the G2 comic, along with G2 Sideswipe, he had broadside in, I don't know how many colors he had. It was great.
So also in the listing, we did not have pictures of is Octane, Voyager class Octane, Blitzwing, Gavolt, if you will. And
That's why
for
I
the
like it
Voyager.
if you refer to that one.
And so it's a safe bet that Megatron will be a remold of Blitzwing. Safe bet. And Octane will be a remold of Optimus Prime. So,
That'll be a little weird.
but there was more listings.
So
Here's what- Go ahead.
even Swing is my favorite triple changer because I really love that guy. I'm actually not planning on getting one of them. I'm gonna scratch my Blitzwing itch with the Gavolt. But I am planning on getting that Megatron, and I'll tell you why. So, a couple years ago, Tim actually gifted me a Cloud Starscream, which is based off the Blitzwing mold, right? And I want to get that Megatron because just the idea of having a Megatron and a Starscream, and they're both repaints of Blitzwing, it's just so, it just tickles me just to think about it.
Or repaint the Megatron into Starscream, and it'd be even more meta.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I think I'm gonna hold off on that Megatron. I'm really happy with the Combiner Wars one, to be honest with you. I like that mold a little bit better. I'm probably gonna hang tight on the Optimus Prime mold, but the Triple Changers mode, oh yeah, I'm getting all of those.
Well, apparently, I think it's Caballo, K-Bio. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that name too.
And you could say
KO.
Shinsuke Nakamura. What the hell? It's like you add more syllables and it'll work. 3 or 4, it just doesn't work.
Mazin to Totoro.
There was
He
all the
says
right
with a snide
syllables. It's getting better.
All right,
Slowly.
thank you.
Slowly.
So
Really slow.
Uh,
Like me finding Titan slow, you know?
yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Also was mentioned in the listing, we're going to get a Legend Sea Spray. Eh?
That's gonna be cool.
And we're also going to get a Titan Master Optimus Prime, which I'm guessing is probably the Japanese Power Master Optimus Prime new head remold, brought to the U.S. in a lighter blue color, because that's what the U.S. does. They take the Optimus Prime, make it more cartoon color, and Takara likes the dark blue. Also, they also announced a name of a character I could even pronounce, Torizaizer.
Who the heck is that?
I have no freaking idea.
He's
Exactly.
another one of the Headmaster Warrior guys, like Leon.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
purple
he's a
panther lion thing instead of a more traditional lion color. So I will
I would
bet it's
love
just
it.
Leon in different colors.
I would love it if they tried to do like the alternate headmaster. Instead of turning into a little robot, they turn into something else, like a little lion or spider monkey, something.
Well, Leon, he's going to be
Spider
Sawback over
monkey.
here. I know a few months ago they showed some pictures of Sawback. So I'm pretty sure Trizer's going to be the same mold, at least for the little weapon vehicle gimmick for the Titan Master, and then a different face for Trizer himself. Does anyone remember Sawback?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Nice.
Well, it was
do
whatever
it.
convention we saw Six Shot and Voyager Megatron for the first time. There was, this little lion guy. Everyone was asking who that was.
Oh, right, the orange line guy with the weird head standing mode thing with his vehicle, which was weird.
Yeah, so I'm sure Trizer's going to be that same combining piece with the Titan Master, just a different face for Trizer himself. But he's purple and black instead of yellow and orange.
I'll buy it. I'm digging these Titan Masters, man.
Got to catch them all. Just
There
don't walk
you
into traffic while you're doing it.
I'm almost at 100 Pokemon right now.
Oh gosh.
My name is Mazin Totoro. It's been 17 days since I played Pokemon.
My name is Chaos Incarnate, Zekimus Prime, and it has been 33 years since I've last played. Wait, no, that's only as old as I am.
I'm Timotheus Prime / Dark MK / Armada MK / Dark Armada MK, and I maybe touched that app once and then deleted it.
And this is Necro Oblivion. I watch people play it, and then I went to play Marvel Future Fight.
And
All
I'm
right.
Crunch and I play Pokemon Go.
And the first step to solving your problem is to admit you have one.
Hey, I don't even play it that much. I just
You
like
have
when
the
I'm
app on now. Just tell us you have it on now.
No, I do not actually.
Yeah,
No.
look, you
No.
have to
I
Problem.
don't.
I'm playing Final Fantasy Brave Exvius right now, I will fully admit.
No. I do, like, where I'm sitting right now, there are no Pokemon. Over at my girlfriend's house, oh yeah, like, there's tons of Pokemon there. I catch a
I know.
Pokemon all the time.
I bet you do.
Oh, what kind of Pokemon does she have?
Ones that are better than mine, because she plays as well. She plays as
Whoa,
well.
man.
Make
I
sure
heard
you
there
get
was a
Fence one shot.
Dolores
I think Counterpunch is catching Ash Ketchum.
Was that Squirtle?
All right. Next up on the news this week, who caught episode 5 of Combiner Wars? And what'd you think?
Yeah. Devastator.
Yeah, I have to say, I was watching it. In fact, me and Zach were watching it together. And the end part, when Devastator ripped Rodimus and ripped his leg off, and he's all laughing all demonically and stuff. I was like, holy crap, because the floor just gave way, and it was a really good episode. What really sucks is that once you hit the 5-minute marker, the episode ends. Just when you're getting into it, it's like, oh, that's awesome, and it ends. It's kind of like someone who gives you an energy drink, but only gives you maybe a third of the amount, and after 5 minutes you run out of juice. I don't know.
That is not how energy drink work.
Yeah.
It's the only analogy I can think of off this, just off the top of my head.
I
So,
got
what'd you guys think? Did you guys even watch it?
I did.
I did not, so talk away.
I did, and I just had the same opinion as Tim. Like, they're too short, and then they jump.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my gosh, it comes this epic scene and credits.
I mean, I get what they're trying to do. They're doing short little webisodes, quote unquote. And, the 5-minute thing, that's their goal is, a little quick little thing, and then move on, keep you hooked. So, of course, I would love it to be 5 hours long, but it is.
Well, they said it was only going to be 55 minutes.
Yeah, something like
Less
that.
than that.
So that's only 11 episodes.
I think we're getting 8.
Oh
So,
my God! Get out of here!
Yeah. No,
This is garbage.
so here's the problem. They got these short attention span episodes coming on, and while in theory they should be stringing you along, making you want more, I think what y'all said earlier about it's kind of disjointed. It doesn't really make me want more because I feel like, next week's episode isn't even gonna, I don't know, it's gonna veer off into something else. I know the past 2 episodes, they've tried to have more of a story building part where it's okay, we're building off each episode, and while the appearance of Devastator is pretty cool, and I'm glad he's attacking the 3 main guys who are part of the coalition. I don't know. It's I don't know what's gonna happen next, and it's I just want more. I want more for that one little 5-minute part, and then kind of stop it, and then next week we just move on. And now I'm just babbling. It's weird. It's just weird.
If I'm saying is you want more, but you want to scratch that itch, but you know that next week's episode isn't going to scratch it either.
Yeah, actually, Zach, that's pretty good. Yes.
And now we understand how the women in our lives all feel.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't agree with that. I don't have that issue.
While Tim's packing his stuff so he can go move over to Fort Max City. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Necro, that was good, man. I have to give it to you.
The other thing that I don't really get is the fact that it doesn't take any IDW consideration at all, but yet it still uses the Hasbro line in the toys in all of its orientation, but the main story is so off-center, in my opinion, to actually what I'm reading in IDW, that I'm just oh, okay, so is this just this one thing that isn't connect to this actual universe that's going on right now, or is this just like a single entity? And
It's almost like
watching
an
every
alternate universe of IDW.
I know, and it does. Like that actually makes me mad. I only watch it because it's on, and it's just I see you guys post, and it's like, oh yeah, here's this episode. Oh, so Megatron isn't on the Lost Light. Rodimus is some goof, and Windblade is like batshit crazy. Like, what the hell's going on?
Well, she's batshit crazy murderous, or she's giggling at Megatron's jokes.
Yeah, like that's RC.
And Megatron has some great lines too. So at least let's give it that. Megatron, great lines.
Oh gosh, the voice actor who's doing Megatron is knocking it out of the park.
Yeah,
I wish
all right, I'll give
Devastator
you
still
that.
talked in beeps. That would have been great.
Yeah, they don't talk in.
Beep, beep, beep.
Well, I don't think that was the. I don't think the Constructicon. I don't think that was the real Constructicons Megatron took on, because they magically appeared at a different planet at a different time, underneath.
Yeah, I think it was the same Constructicons. Megatron brought them with him when he came over.
Oh, but he was beating them up. Why would they want to follow him?
Abusive.
Because he was
It's trauma bonds, man. Trauma bonds. And Megatron wants to keep them around because he likes kicking the shit out of people, and apparently they're willing subjects for it. And
Like Stockholm Syndrome.
yeah,
So, right on. So I'm gonna segue a little bit. I'm gonna talk about little mobile app news and the Transformer gaming universe. For starters, if you're Angry Birds Transformer, September 1st they had a new update which added auto fire, new daily quest, a new character Ricochet, and they fixed minor issues related to accessories and live events. Well, it still crashes after an ad pops up, so no, they didn't fix anything. On Transformers Earth Wars, we're currently, oh my gosh, I can't believe how much money Space Ape is making from people who are just buying few cells.
Oh,
Like
I was
there's
gonna
no
say, was
tomorrow.
it from the Ultra Magnus or from the Galvatron event?
Yes, yeah, it's still going on. It ends tonight, 3 a.m. in the morning, and oh my gosh, our top players are spending close to $1,000, and it's like, wow. And
That's
I'm
so
just-
much money.
And I'm just like, I can't do it. And I'm literally 40th place on my Alliance team, and I've actually, I spent money this event, not much, $10, but because I was going to go crazy. But it's the first time I spent money on an app game in a long, long, long time. And this event was too crazy. And the scary part is, I think a lot of people are going to get burned out because it's hard. I mean, we were like in second place. The first 5 alliances, first through 5th get the 4-star Galvatron or Ultra Magnus, whatever your Legions is all about, Decepticon. But and after that you get the 3-star between 6 to 80 ranked alliance. Now, but everybody wants the 4-star because 4-stars are the beasts. Those are the most powerful of the incarnation of the character, with the most hit points, the most power, leveling up ability, with max stats. So yeah, everyone's going for that. What's nuts is that we were like in second place, and we were ahead by like, I don't know, 30, 40,000 points, and then these other alliances just come up and they're spending like an arm and a leg, and I'm like, holy crap! And then all of a sudden the other guys, we need to spend more, and then they actually post all the fuel cells they're buying, and I'm just like, this is nuts, man, this is nuts. And there's talks about they're going to split up the alliance to have people who want to play casual and competitive. I'm like, dude, after I get the 4-star Galvatron, I'm not going to go to another event like this because this was nuts. Absolutely nuts. There's people that are not sleeping, that are constantly waiting for things to cool down or paying for cooldowns to go by, buying extra fuel cells. It's nuts.
Yeah, and then you got to spend gold to finish the cooldown on your guys too. You're waiting, at least at my level, I'm waiting 20, 30 minutes for a guy to cool down, and that costs like 100 gold a guy.
I finally
Yeah.
just got to the point where I can run 2 squads of level 30 3-star pluses, so I can at least alternate. But yeah, like my max squad, 45 minutes cooldown.
Yeah, exactly. And you can only do
somebody
You could
was
have even
making.
a crappy squad and then have 3, and then even then, your first squad, by the time you're done your 2 attacks, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Someone was making fun of me just the other day because I was that chump who had bought all of the expansions to Destiny so far.
What?
There's a dude on the internet who was making fun of me because I had bought all the expansions to Destiny so far because I played Destiny like a lot.
Yeah, like Destiny, that's the only thing I played for like 6 months. If someone was into that, I wouldn't give them any grief. I'm not going to relapse on that. I'm not going to relapse. I'm not going to relapse, is what I keep telling myself. So,
What is it, like an RPG MMO?
Got all the awesomeness that is Rise of Iron.
it's a shooter MMO, essentially. And it just
Oh,
plays
okay.
better than pretty much any other first-person shooter out there. It's painful to play any other first-person shooter besides Doom. Because no, they just handle the movement and the gunplay so well, and has these little RPG hooks to it. Just make it more addicting for your brain. So they did a good job.
Who did Halo for almost 10 years. So I mean, they know how to make a really solid.
Oh, is that Bungie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it has. When it first came out, the story, there was hardly any story to it. But since then, they've come out with 4 expansions, and now there's just so much stuff that you can just lose yourself in this game forever. It's just so much. I like it over a game I was talking to somebody about this just the other day, and I like it over something like for example Halo, because Halo you start off and you're the Master Chief, and you go and you kick all sorts of ass, and then you're still the Master Chief, and you're still wearing the same armor and using all the same weapons, and it's you haven't really progressed. You just oh, by the way, the bad guys are all dead now, And,
Playing dress up is always fun.
it's not necessarily about playing dress up, but it's, you level up
Playing dress
and
up is fun, man.
you go and get your ass kicked by some bad guys at some point, and then you get new gear and you level up, and then you go and you kick their ass, and it just feels good to do that, and it feels good to do that all the time because there's always something out there that kicks your ass that you can come back and kick its ass later.
Zach, have you ever chosen one piece of armor or a cloak or an emblem just because it looked nicer with other pieces?
Yes,
Okay.
and I was
Playing dress up is fun. It's okay. You're in trusted company. You can admit it.
So,
if
all
you
right.
wanted. I did
in
the
Destiny, I'd totally get a new cloak, and with my group in a raid, I'd just be swishing my little cloak around because it was so pretty. I mean,
Just swish
Yeah.
swish it around.
yes, exactly.
I did the year when I did the Vault of Glass once, and I got the cloak for the Vault of Glass, and it's absolutely my very favoriteest cloak in the entire game, and it looks so pretty, and it's just a really great cloak. And then in year 2, they came back and they made it so that cloaks are actually a stat item now. They're not just
Oh, damn.
cosmetic. And so I can't wear my cloak, otherwise it makes my character
Super gay.
makes my character weak.
I stand by my statement.
Cloak has to go away. I was really sad.
It's the dances that make your character gay.
All
Man, I love Destiny. I'm not going back, but it's always fun for me to hear about it.
Well, I'm actually playing it right now, so
multitasking, awesome. The last app game that had an update was RID, and they added Combiner. Oh my gosh, I forgot what it was. They were,
Yeah, some
basically.
characters are listed as combiners. They have kind of
Combiner
similar
4.
body styles, but it's not really what we'd expect of combiners.
The question I have is on this: is that mean that RD going to get Combiners? Maybe.
No, just strong arm, sideswipe. Just some characters of a certain class are being called combiners, but they're not really combiners.
Okay. Well, that squashes that.
Don't get too excited.
Did anybody catch the Titans Return commercials? 15-second spots each. One was for Titans Returns, and the other one was for RD, Power Surge Optimus Prime. Did you see it, and what'd you think?
Where Sentinel Prime and Blur were getting along, and Sentinel Prime wasn't trying to murder him for Having a
Yes.
bar that serves miscreants.
Yes.
Yeah, that was weird.
Hey, Fortress Maximus was in the commercial.
Which one?
The TV spot.
I just watched like the first 3 seconds, just said, oh, that's weird. Sentinel Prime's being portrayed in a positive light. Screw this stuff.
In other news, there's been huge reports that Brainstorm has been
He's at
Walmart.
Said
Is-
at Walmart.
at Walmart, and my brain just exploded. So we haven't seen it at any Walgreens. No one, even on Facebook, everyone's like, "Where is it? Where the heck
Supposedly it's
is
not
it?"
going to come out till October, is what I last heard.
But how did it show up at Walmart? Was it a misship? Is Walmart getting a overstock supply that Walgreens didn't want? Or
Rack it
I
up
mean-
to human error.
that's a pretty big
Some
screw
truck
up.
driver somewhere forgot he was going to Walgreens and not Walmart and just got mixed up. It's hard out there when
And-
you're driving a truck 16 hours a day. You lose your mind, man.
All right, and next up is
Especially when you're high
two
on
statues.
painkillers. Because holy shit, those seats hurt.
So next up, there's two statues been released. One by Imaginarium. I don't know if Imaginarium is doing the Ultra Magnus one, but this Soundwave one looks sick. And the parts can be swapped out for different poses, and this thing is huge. It is 32 inches tall, 81 centimeters,
God.
with parts that allow interchanging poses, but cost has not been revealed yet. This thing is gorgeous. If you're like, this could be a living room display piece in a glass case. I think it's fantastic. It's probably going to be over $1,000 easy. And what they've shown in the pictures is a great prototype, so it's not the final design, but gosh, it looks sick. What do you guys, have you seen it, and what do you guys think of that statue?
It's
looks pretty good.
It's a statue. So it's like I carry in one hand, but it's a statue, so therefore I stop carrying.
Yeah, I dig it, but if it doesn't turn into something besides a paperweight, what's the point?
Just to have some in your living room when people come over, a highly detailed Transformer figure with interchangeable parts, so you can actually do different poses with it.
I have
which,
a room full of those already, and they actually turn into stuff too.
I'm just trying to be optimistic and positive, man. Don't kill me, man. Don't kill me.
Yeah, if it was like $20, I'm down, but $1,000.
Oh, no way. No way. Is this thing
Can't
$20?
justify it.
Yeah.
Brand and I work in
So-
healthcare. We're not positive.
No, we're not.
We see the worst that humanity can offer, and we shrug.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that because I love you guys. You're great. So apparently, there's been a previously unknown G1 Scorponok color scheme revealed from that was never released, and it's orange and blue.
It looks so good.
That was pretty.
Oh, I just like if that prototype was ever discovered and put on the market, I'd be just so freaking expensive. It'd be stupid. Probably in the $3, $4, $5 range.
I would say this is what Hasbro needs to do. When the Titan class version Scorponok comes out, there's your repaint right there. And the best part is, blue and orange is me and my wife's favorite color. Blue's mine, orange is hers. Oh yeah.
So you can justify getting an extra one with her, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
Well,
That's
I'm
what
pretty
you
sure we're going to see a Dark Zarek way before anything random like that. But I'm sure there'll be some customs out there.
Oh yeah. Especially now that this prototype's out. Oh gosh, there'll be tons. And I'm digging his neon green colored gun. I'm kind of it works. So in other news,
Yeah, just in my head canon, that's what G2 Scorponok, what his color scheme should be. So I
it could have
appreciate
been.
looking at it.
You never know. It could have been.
Apparently, it's
So-
going to be an Italian release only. I can't make
That
sense
was
of that
rough.
myself, but
So apparently, Titans Returns got more releases in the U.S. Rumble, Laserbake, and Ravage have hit the stores. Has anyone picked them up besides CP?
I know, and that was just a stroke of luck.
I think they've been trickling out for a week or two now. I think they've been out for a bit.
All right.
well, actually, I
So,
got Stripes
next-
this week. I didn't talk about him. He's just a piece of crap. So
Yeah, he sucks. And Ravage is going to be the same thing.
yeah, so my excitement has died on that.
Yeah, Ravage is garbage. You're a plane. This is gonna be the
Dude,
third week that
seriously.
I complain about the fact that you're a plane.
CB, if you ship it to me, I would love it. I would love him and hold him and call him George.
Okay, Lenny.
Well, Stripes turns into a great tablet, and everything else sucks.
I don't mind the cat form, at least from what I see from the picture, because it's in its box.
Just if you touch it, it feels like a flimsy garbage thing that you'd expect out of a KO. It is so bad.
We're all still gonna buy the repaints.
Nope. I bought
That's-
one. I'm good.
That's 3 for me. 3 for me.
I think
So
I'm
did-
gonna
Ravage
mine
is
into
even
glitch.
So did anyone want to talk about the Imaginarium Ultra Magna statue, or should I move on?
It's a statue. Move on.
Yeah.
Paperweight.
Okay.
Paperweight.
Apparently,
We can't deal with this right now.
CP will be able to see the new episodes of RRD before us because season 2.5 was released 2 episodes this week, exclusive to Canada TV.
Yeah, I don't watch cable.
So it's a waste now. Awesome. Only Canada broadcasts this early. Counterpunch don't care. I want to watch the show. Mother F.
They should just put it on Netflix, and then I'll watch it all.
Fun Hulu.
I watched season 1. I watched season 1 in like 3 days. It wasn't that bad. I won't buy the toys, though. Sorry, guys, but whatever. It's a good show.
Toys are awesome.
No, they're not.
Get the weaponizers. They're cool.
The deluxes are awesome. Those big ones, the big ones suck. Stay away from those.
Everything
Alright,
that I
guys.
see is just like either activator or like 3-step change, and it's just
Yeah,
like
stay away from
other,
those.
Those suck.
other than the mini cons, those are kind of cool. But like I said, the shows have decent. It's an R8 continuation of Prime.
Canadian, I hope
it's
you enjoy your Starscream, and eventually I'll get to watch them.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see that part.
Well, hey, the studio that worked on Transformers Prime is going to do a Godzilla movie, so I'm excited by that.
Hooray!
Is that CGI?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
We got to talk about that more later.
So next year will be a good year for Godzilla.
Speaking of next
Well, this year's
year,
being pretty good for Godzilla too. So
Hey, I think in October we're getting a limited release of Shin Godzilla, so check your listings.
I definitely will, even though I hate Ano Hideaki. So
You cannot hate Hideo Anaki.
I fucking hate that creepy ass dude. Holy shit, I hate him so much. I'm still gonna see it.
So, Maz, the not part was in parentheses, so you can.
That joke works better in text.
We don't have air quotes or air parentheses here.
But yeah,
All
I
right.
laugh every time you do the parenthesis joke. Yeah, you got me every time.
Yes. Yes. And damn you, Canada.
All right, you know what? Necro, for you, if you can find when the episode is, I will watch them. I will watch
Yeah.
them for you.
Wait
Their
a second.
Like,
exclusive
thank you,
Canadian
Necro.
reporting.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll
like
do
that time
reaction. I'll
at
do reaction
TFCon?
videos for what?
Okay. I said like that time at TFCon where you were our action Canadian reporter.
Yeah, asking everybody questions. What did you get? Or what did you want to get? And what did you get?
So we expect that level or higher for the new episodes of RID with Starscream.
I will literally do reaction videos.
Awesome.
Somehow
make-
without
so-
giving away
so-
spoilers.
so hey CP, if by some miracle you can make it to the Vancouver event that's coming up.
No, that's really far away.
It's a big
But
country.
it's still in
Yeah.
Canada.
But it's like pretty much if I was in like let's say Michigan, yeah, if I was in Michigan and flew to California, that would be like from here to BC.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, really far away. Nowhere to stay. I'd love
Alright.
to, but sorry.
Okay, guys, get your salt ready. We got some Transformer 5 news.
Oh God, damn it, this sucks.
Merlin and King Arthur in Transformers 5. That's just the beginning part. Next, we have this female actor holding up an artifact with a skull and a sword in its head. Her name's Laura Haddock, and she's sharing a prop that she's apparently in the movie, but talks nothing about it except she has a prop in her hand. So,
Yeah, and you just know that's probably just some random background, fleeting shot moment prop, and that's all that is.
Clickbait. Clickbait.
Yeah.
yeah,
As soon as I heard or saw the picture about this whole King Arthur Merlin crap, it really reminded me of like how good TV shows have like 1 or 2, maybe 3 seasons of awesome content that goes off of the original premise, but then it runs its course. They solve the big problem, they kill the big bad guy, whatever. And then in order to keep the show going, they start doing these outlandish, weird plot lines. And that's really what this feels like to me. This feels like the death of the franchise. Because, hey, let's go back in time. Yeah.
or Michael Bay saw that G1 episode of King and Autobot and King Arthur's Court, and watched it too many times. Said, "Yeah, that's what I need to do." Yeah.
I mean, if it progresses and we get Unicron in a movie or 2, whatever, I'm down. But,
I don't even want to watch it.
I am really
But
looking
you
forward
will.
to this movie now.
It sounds
All
so
this
bad.
bat guano crazy stuff, I am just super excited. I want to see just what the hell monstrosity is created. I mean, this is going to be so Rift Tracks worthy. It just has to be. It's going to be like so bad it becomes good.
No, that was Transformers 4.
No, Transformers 4 was just fucking bad. Holy shit. Oh.
No. Okay, fine. I agree with you. Except for John Goodman. John Goodman made that movie awesome for me.
yeah.
So I was like, you are the best Hound that anybody could have ever cast for, and you are a boss. Because you're basically Cup and Bulkhead, who should be Hound anyway. But, like, other than that, yeah, the movie's total garbage. But thank you, John Goodman, for saving it, just to say, I like the...
I'm pretty
We
sure.
all
I'm
learned
pretty sure.
something about Texas and pedophilia.
Sorry, what?
We all learned something from watching that movie about Texas pedophilia laws. I'm sorry, Romeo and Juliet law.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just speaking
Oh,
from Michael
yeah,
Bay's
yeah,
own
yeah,
personal
yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
Oh.
we could throw the salt all day, but I think that the point's made. We're kind of like, what the heck, man?
Well, see, now I want to watch
So-
an Age of Extinction Hound cut. I think that would be an exciting movie.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, just the Hound scenes, nothing else.
Basically, that would be the movie. Yeah, you'd
I
be
could
like,
do
all
that.
right, that was
Okay.
a good movie.
I'm sold.
Yeah,
That would be a
thank
superior
you for
movie.
saving me an hour and a half.
Yeah, Prime's back. Machine guns rattle in the background. Look, you did, you. All right. Yeah. Prime.
Too ugly to live.
Sorry, kid, juice is out.
Like I've said before, Peter Cullen did not enjoy saying the lines in that movie. He talked about it at a convention because a fan wanted to repeat the same lines in that opening scene, and he said he literally almost looked upset. You know, Peter Cullen's usually a happy-go-lucky guy, but when a fan asked him to say those lines, he seemed almost like sad because, like, he says, "I'm sorry, I just can't do that. No, I won't say those lines." And I was just like, he shouldn't have said those lines in the freaking first place because he even said that's not in the character Optimus Prime.
I'll take your
And-
face. I mean, that is
Yeah.
downhill from there.
Yeah,
My own pet
and
theory is that when Optimus came back to life in the second movie, he came back with, like, super Cybertronian PTSD, and it was all murder on from there.
It's like Galvatron in season 3.
Yeah, we're Optimus Prime in season 4.
Optimus
Have to go
Prime is
back to
Galvatron.
Primus. Have to go back to Primus.
technically, that's still season 3. The Return of Optimus Prime was the last episode of season 3.
No, I'm talking about the first episode of season 4, where he's just like, something bad is going to happen, and it's horrible dialogue
I
from
have-
there.
And someone edited these really the sound bites of Ultra Magnus and Prime sound like they're having sex. Ultra Magnus Prime, I have these overwhelming feelings. And there's playing sound Optimus Prime.
That's canon. That's absolutely canon.
I actually watched that episode not too long ago, and I thought the exact same thing when it happened.
It's bigger. It's bigger than the Matrix.
Optimus, you want to try my armor on?
At the same time, as much as I hate that episode, that's really the only episode that you do see Counterpunch, and it's a good episode.
Yeah, he actually and Pounce and Wingspan were great. Even though Counterpunch was a total tool.
Yeah. Hey, he's really close by. I'm just gonna come out a second later. He's a lot better in Japanese Headmasters. He actually has a purpose.
I haven't seen Headmasters in a while, but the episode I remember from that iconically is My French Six Shot.
That's a good episode too. Actually, I like that episode.
Oh, that's a great episode. That's
yeah,
where,
it's really good. He really earns a lot of respect from me.
Yeah, that's when Six Shot starts turning into a good guy. And then later on, doesn't he? Okay, Imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't he become Great Shot in Victory?
No, he does not.
Okay.
It's the same voice actor, so there's lots of confusion on that, but no, they're different characters.
Okay. So they didn't. Well, then maybe that canon will be explained eventually. He doesn't have to become friends with Daniel. He become friends with someone else.
No one is friends with Daniel.
No one likes Daniel.
Except Hot Rod. Hot Rod loves Daniel.
He likes those little boys. Oh, jeez.
Hey, Romeo and Juliet law. It's all good.
And so, yeah, and the last bit of news we have, and it's the biggest news that Europe is going to have, because America is not the number one place to sell Transformers. Hasbro is going to showcase their biggest stall of brand licensing in Europe in 2016, ? Apparently, there's a big event coming up in the UK and Ireland country. Apparently, it's happening in October. And it's where Mattel is going to showcase their Max Steel movie merchandise. By the way, that trailer looks sick.
How many Max Steel movies are there? They just keep pumping them out every few years. It doesn't quite go away.
No, that's Ben 10. You're getting Ben 10 and Max Steel confused.
They made Ben 10 movies?
Well, I think Max Steel's been popular in other countries still. So there's still tons of Max Steel movies, like South America. Just they've not been really in North American distribution for a while.
There's a big budget North American that Mattel's backing up coming out. You got to see the trailer. It's really good. Also, Transformers Last Night toys are going to be there. The Vice President of Global Category Management and Marketing talked about Hasbro has a robust and rapid growing presence in the entertainment industry. Once iconic brands like My Little Pony Transformers are brought to life through mobile apps, social media, television, music, features, films, and many more. Storytelling and behind everything we do at Hasbro, and licensing expo attendees can get a glimpse into our iconic characters and brand stories.
What other brand stories can they create? Really? And I'm not even saying that from a critical perspective. I'm just saying that, I'm curious. What are you going to do? You're going to make a story about Nerf?
Nerf or nothing.
Really? You're going to have all these kids just, some battle at school or something?
Okay. They made a movie about Battleship, and they are working on a movie about Tetris.
No way.
Tetris is going to be a trilogy.
No way.
Seriously, a trilogy?
Yep. They say the story is so epic it has to be 3 movies. I shit you not.
Wow. No, get out of here. Get out of here.
True.
4 words. Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I think it's just Hasbro just saying, hey, we're going to show some really epic stuff. And it's big. But that's all we know so far. Hopefully in October we will find it's supposed to be 3 times bigger than previous years. So take that with you will. The Europe Expo has been a staple for Hasbro for many years, but they say this time it's going to be 3 times bigger.
I just find that really interesting, and maybe only from United Kingdom's perspective, but I just have a few buddies that collect down there, and honestly their stores have less than what Canadian shelves do, and we get it less way after you guys do. So why are they picking? Well, obviously there's a lot of other countries in Europe, but I just find it strange that they're picking a country where they're displaying it in a country where they don't even release their products well after they've been released in North America.
Because
Well,
this year's going to be the
apparently-
return of the Turbo Masters. It's only fitting that Europe gets it first.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You're setting me like the worst false expectation. You just got me so excited for no reason at all.
My job is done. Yes.
Matt, he's getting Turbo Teen. There you go.
Oh my gosh, you remember that show?
Yes.
Somebody pour some water on me. I can't turn, so I can turn back from a car or a human.
Don't give Michael Bay any other ideas.
Oh, he probably already had the idea in his head.
Episode 6, movie 6 is probably about pretenders.
Well, we already had one technically.
Yeah, we had one in Revenge of the
We
Fallen.
had one with this really tentacle, nasty tongue.
No, not even in Revenge of the Fallen. You also had one in Dark of the Moon with that girl.
No, that was Revenge of the Fallen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Number 3
Yeah.
was the different girl, like the new girlfriend.
Right. I mean, if you can call Laserbeak a pretender because he's like a flat screen TV or laptop or whatever he feels like turning into, but Ken Ho, he's like, I ain't gonna play with you. Oh yeah, this just got real. Anyways.
By the way,
yeah,
Tentacle
so
Tongue I did not think was nasty at all. That was very
I
refined.
thought. God.
Yeah, compared to everything else that you look at.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know what to say.
They broke
So
him.
we'll
They
see.
broke him.
I would have to say, Hasbro's expanding to Asia. They're expanding to Europe. They're focusing more internationally. They're trying to become more and more global than in the U.S. And that's smart business-wise. But we'll see how it goes. Because apparently the truth is the Transformers movies, basically, they make more profit internationally-wise in the theaters than they do domestically. So. Yeah, they're going to expand globally as far as toys and things go. I'm just hoping that certain countries don't get exclusives that other countries can't, because that's already a big enough problem from Asia to the U.S. or Asia to anybody else. So I hope continent exclusives stop, and if they make exclusive, all continents can get access to it. I think that would be great if they stop.
Everybody can have access to it. How can you call it an exclusive?
Because it's exclusive for that time, and then it's never coming out again. Oh wait, but then they'll reissue it a few years later. Anyways,
Platinum Edition.
so that's it for we have for news. Unless anyone's got some other news they want to pop in, but I think we kind of rode that train into the ground and derailed it, and then it blew up.
Oh,
And it
other
turned into
than
a space shuttle and flew off.
And
Other
the
than
space shuttle flew off.
the Leo Kaiser, or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, Leo Kaiser's showing up for some people.
Yeah, the Platinum Edition one, right?
I'm not sure if it was the Platinum Edition or not. I heard some people were
it
getting
is.
him already, so that's
Well,
It's
cool.
supposed to be platinum.
The only thing I've seen in my Toys R Us stores or stores period is Fortress Maximus. I haven't seen any of the combiner gift sets. Not one, at least in my area. I don't know in your guys' area, but I haven't seen jack squat. And if I really wanted to get Victorion, I can for $70 because she's tanking horribly.
Well, I'm just looking at Cybertron, and so first, Robot Kingdom was the first online retailer to show a list with its online price at $109.90. That is the same price as every other Combiner Wars box on the site. Hopefully, this indicates that it being sold under the Platinum subline will have no impact on the price once listed in US. And then it shows a bunch of pictures.
So if you're into that, cool.
And the last bit of news, it just popped up. Stanley Tucci confirmed return in Transformers last night. You've heard it here first.
Damn it.
Better
Because he
him than
was
King Arthur and
wonderful part of Transformers 4. Yeah.
We're both scientists. You're a good guy, yeah. It's just, God, fuck that movie.
Oh wait, that guy who made the new Transformium or whatever.
Yes.
The bald guy.
Oh, he's actually a half decent actor in my opinion.
Oh, I like the
But-
actor. I just
He was
hate
great in
everyone in Transformers 4.
All right, so this is the end of our news podcast. If Necro, if you want, and Maz, you want, we'll talk a little 3 minutes of wrestling, and then maybe talk some anime, and then we're gonna call it.
How about anime then wrestling?
Fair enough.
I'm
So-
watching Macross Delta.
I'm watching One Punch Man, and I'm loving it. It doesn't come out soon enough.
It's already out. Just subtitles.
I'm on the dubbed episode 7, man. I've already started that direction. I can't jump off a train to another train while they're going at the same speed. I'm too fat and overweight. Gravity would take its toll, and I would fall to my death, just like a Pokemon Go player walking off the cliff.
As I'm
So,
just
Zach,
glad
how's-
that's not me. I just walk around parks.
So, Zach, what do you think of Delta?
It's kind of a usual Macross thing. I mean, like typically Macross has always had a reputation for being like a real robot mecha anime, but it really never has been.
It's about the love triangles, and then some
Yeah,
robots.
it's about the music, you know, and Macross Delta is no exception to that. I mean, like, okay, I don't know. So definitely Macross Zero was more about love triangles and whatnot. There wasn't a whole lot of like music in that one. But if you notice, all the other Macrosses, they all have to do with, they've all got some pilot figure paired with some singer, you know, whether it's Lin Min May or Cheryl Nome or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And this one's no different. It's got a good story though, and I really like the animation. The animation just gets smoother and smoother every time.
Is anyone in the show as cool as Basara?
No.
Okay. That's kind of impossible to obtain, so I can understand that. So,
That's an awful lofty goal.
because my wife's curious about seeing it. She really liked Frontier. Other Macross series she's been kind of mad about. So she's curious about Delta, just also worried about getting her heart broken too. That's just not what she's hoping for.
Yeah.
She loved Alto.
Well,
Alto was so pretty.
he was such a pretty boy. I don't know, and I mean the main character he is an awful lot like Alto, in many respects, and the main chick character, she reminds me of Ronka Lee an awful lot, but you know it doesn't feel like they're just telling the same story over and over and over because they're really not, you know.
Okay, well the character types are kind of similar. I think she'll be interested to check it out then. Not the same story, but those kind of types of characters. Now,
Mm-hmm.
it's good to have people you can root for.
Yes.
You know,
And
unlike
there's this one guy on the pilot side. He's just an absolute dickhead. But I mean, that's kind of a required archetype, I think.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, like I'm watching El Noah Zero right now, and half the characters, I'm not sure what I think of them. It's kind of the ones I love the most are the ones just scheming, backstabbing the most. So, but yeah, it's a weird robot show with just lots of political scheming. I've got 2 episodes left, and I'm going to see what the death toll is going to be in the last 2.
Yeah, my problem with Aldo No Zero is that it just had so much political scheming. It was hard to sit through. It just felt like it was like the plot was hard to traverse.
Yeah, lots of different characters and very fancy red coats with everyone having their own goal. But no, just every fight scene in that show, I'm always just, my mind is blown. Because they're really fighting these kind of crazy super robots and finding just some crazy scheme to get around whatever that super robot gimmick they have is. It's like, oh, we have one robot we're fighting that has 6 giant rocket fists that are invincible. And they piece together a way to beat them with their really rubbish mecha. So, yeah, every battle scene I adore. And then politics. Then awesome battle. Then more politics. So, I don't know. Anyway, what else are you guys watching?
Let's see. I've been watching a ton. Sir Vamp is kind of another of my next favorite ones. I think it's kind of cool story. Basically about these seven vampires of the seven deadly, named after the seven deadly sins. Unfortunately, I haven't got too much deep into the story. I'm only like 6 episodes in, but the animation's good. The character build is nice. Apparently, there's when you're a Sir Vamp, that means you have a vampire as your slave, and they're shackled to each other, but you're actually like kind of like partners, and it's kind of weird, but it's really cool and funny at the same time.
Okay,
It's like
shackled
it's like-
together, you got my interest.
Well, it's like a non-visible shackle until a situation arises, and the shackle can also turn into a weapon for the wielder while the vampire is in his full form fighting. So yeah, it's kind of cool and interesting. It's got some good comedy bits. Sloth turns into this cute little black cat. And he said, they're like, cat, play with me. He's like, shut up, and, flips the cat over. So and he gets mad at Sloth a lot because he's Sloth, so he's obviously a lazy cat. Until he turns back into his human form, and then he's the person you don't want to mess with.
Non-lazy cat?
Huh?
Is there even such a thing as a non-lazy cat?
I don't think so, but I'm enjoying it. I've been watching Danganronpa 3, End of Hope's Peak High School Despair arc. Apparently they have a future arc of it, but I'm watching the Despair one right now. It's good. It's about the special school with kids with superhuman abilities. It's a little bit kind of morbid in a weird kind of sense. I don't know how to describe it right now in detail, but it's definitely one to check out. And I'm still trying to catch up on Birdie and the Mighty Decode. Right now I'm just up to episode 8. Been like super busy, so I haven't been able to watch as much as I hope. And then I'm watching First Love Monster. And I'm on episode 4, and that's, totally forgot what it's about. Gotta go watch it again. So yeah, that's what I'm watching right now, besides what we're about to talk about next. Are you with me, Necro?
I am.
So we'll segue from that into 3 minutes of wrestling with Timothy's Prime and Necro. Go ahead and start, Necro, and I'll just jump in when I feel the urge.
Okay, so I'm a little behind on NXT. I haven't seen the latest Brooklyn show yet, but that's next up on my queue. What I am noticing is, unfortunately, we have a couple of the higher-ranked wrestlers getting injured and going off TV right now, which is really unfortunate because some of them are getting big pushes that they worked their way towards, and now there's nothing they can really do about it except for have some off time. What I'm enjoying a lot is they've got a new thing for The Miz where he's just like outraged that he's not getting the recognition he deserves for being like a A+ wrestler. And I'm just gonna say that
a lot of that was a shoot.
Yeah, I know, and it's just awesome that it's coming out. I mean, the thing is about The Miz, he is a hard worker. This is a guy that came from reality TV. Everyone thought he was a schmuck, and he's worked his way up into creating this great character, decent ring ability, and, I would pay to go see The Miz perform at a show. I think it's awesome that he headlined a WrestleMania. Again, a guy who 10, 15 years ago was a complete schmuck, and everyone thought he'd fail completely. Made his way to this. So
Yeah.
I'm a Miz fan. I love the angle they're working with him on. And SmackDown needs a good heel because AJ Styles just isn't that heel. He's an excellent performer. He's fun to watch. He does have
Well,
good...
the problem with that is that AJ Styles is so over with the fans that
Right.
nothing he will do will get the crowd to turn on him. Even if they boo him, they're still booing him just to help support him in his character heel turn. Now, but he's an entertaining heel to watch. But as a heel that you hate, no, it's hard to hate AJ Styles. He's too phenomenal.
Tim, all I can say is there's one word towards that. What? What is the word that got Stone Cold over from a complete, superstar to, oh my God, I hate this guy? I mean, of course, you know, like we still love them, but it's like, all right, you are now a villain. We're sick of your ass, whatever. So it can be done.
And people still do it.
I do. But no, I like this storyline with the Miz right now, and you know, I think it has the potential to completely overwhelm what they're doing with AJ Styles. Now, actually, I could see AJ Styles versus The Miz, and then solidify AJ Styles as a face, and The Miz as the top heel. That would be awesome. But that's really what's getting me, you know, watching the show right now. This Miz angle. The tag team division still needs a lot of work, but whatever.
Well, what they should not do is, in the tournament they have now, they should not put them on American Alpha right away. Those guys are going to be huge. And if they put them on them, it's going to kill the momentum. And here's why. It's because, like, okay, after you put them on the titles, where do they go from there? I mean, people are cheering and rooting for these guys because they're incredible in the ring and they are entertaining to watch. But if you give people the belts too fast, it's like, hey, I'm champion, but you could be a champion and then a champion they forget a week later. So I think they should take their time, let someone else be the tag team champions, let American Alpha strive to get to that point, and then get the belts on them. Make it emotionally, have people involved. You know, because when you get some of the belt or something like that, like what Triple H did on Raw Monday, that was cool that Kevin Owens is now the champion. But I was like, what the heck is going on? And I like that because I don't know what the heck's going on. Now I want to know. I want to watch next week as Triple H comes out of the crowd, goes up, pedigrees freaking
Rollins.
Yeah, but first he did to Roman Reigns. Yeah, and then like Rollins like, hey, yeah, act like his buddy and stuff like that. Then he does it to Rollins, and then he points to him and says, pin him. And Kevin sells it so good because apparently, according to what's been reported online, Triple H coming out was not scripted. That was his call. He decided to change the end of the show without provocation, let people know. And I think it's brilliant because Steen, his sister, and Mick Foley, like, what the frick just happened? And actually get real reactions to their faces, like, what just happened? They're literally on TV and they're going, and Kevin Owens is selling it really great. And he's like, first he's shocked, and then he realized, okay, this is happening, so I gotta own it and sell it good. And he did. And I think he's a tremendous talent who deserves the belt, and I think he can carry it for a while, which is good because he deserves it. And it's the crowd's going to be behind him, no matter what Kevin Owens do, because he's so likable, the character, even though he's a bad guy. No matter what he does, and no matter how bad he does, people boo him and stuff, but they're smiling as they're booing him because it's like, oh man, there's that Kevin Owens. He's crazy. I love it. You know.
Kevin Owens has it.
Yeah, he does. I mean, even though he's not like a Hulk Hogan build body or anything like that, the guy can go like no one's business, and super athlete. You look at him, he looks like someone who looks like your neighbor who's mowing his lawn. But then when you see him in the ring, it's incredible all the stuff he does. When he flips around, has this thing called the cannonball in the corner. He does standing high kicks and stuff like that. Flips and jumps off the ropes. I mean, he's a unbelievably talented wrestler and great performer. And I don't think nobody can touch him on the mic. I don't think anyone could touch him on the mic.
He's learning from the best, so he's got nothing but open road to keep going up. I'm happy for him.
But I watched SummerSlam, and I got to tell you, there were so many botches in that show. It was a great show, but the women's division took a backseat because the Sasha Banks and Charlotte, there were so many missed high spots. And I don't know who was at fault, and that was the problem. Was it Charlotte who screwed up, or was it Sasha? I think it slowed down the momentum of what they're trying to accomplish in the women's division. But they're still talented wrestlers, and when Sasha gets healed up again, she'll be back to compete with Charlotte, and that'll be a pretty good match.
I'm looking for that as well. And I'm looking forward to burying Nikki Bella I don't want to go back to the Divas. I want the Revolution to continue. I want to see women actually fight and, put on shows even better than the guys do, because that's what they've been doing. And to take that away, honestly, that I understand why it was in the timing, but that Sasha Banks Charlotte match should have been a lot higher up. It definitely shouldn't have been under that six women tag match. That was ridiculous. But
Now,
again,
it was cool to see Naomi come back with a new style and look, which she improved upon it when she was on SmackDown this week. A more refined her look. She didn't look like she was in a jumpsuit, which I'm glad she dropped that. But I like the whole nightclub thing she's doing with the light up shoes and outfit, and her hair's all glowing, and it's flavorful. It's something different than some of the other divas are doing. But yeah, the 6-man thing was a mistake. It wasn't well executed. It wasn't that great to watch, honestly, and it didn't really progress any story between the characters. Natalie is doing a great job being a heel, but they're not doing anything with her heel gimmick. They're not pushing her for a belt. They're not making her, being this huge antagonist. And sometimes the booking I don't understand, but it is what it is. Last and not least, I would have to say, if Asuka comes up from NXT, she will be like the John Cena of the women's division as John Cena is to the man's division of the WWE, because she's incredible. She's good with facial mannerisms. She's got a really unique look and character. She could probably beat up most guys in the locker room. And she doesn't even show the fullest of her talent. She actually showed the fullest of her talent the second match she was on NXT. And since then, they kind of toned her down, told her to pace herself. Gosh darn, she's amazing in the ring. But I think, unless you got anything to add, Necro, I think that's our 3 minutes of wrestling.
Yep, I'm good.
All right. So if we still have any other listeners, we'd like to thank you this week to listening to the Toybox Awakened podcast. I'd like to thank all my fellow co-hosts this week as well. I'd like to thank Zachamus Maz, Bran, Necro, CP, myself, and our fallen comrades out of action this week: Soundwave, Clueless Newbie, Kimchi, and if I'm forgetting somebody else, you're not on enough. You need to be in the podcast more. So, from us to you, thank you. And once again, if you have any comments or questions, you can get hold of us at the Toybox Awakens podcast at gmail.com. Or you can get a hold of me on Facebook at Timotheus Kanog and let me know what you think, and I'll pass it on to the other people.
How the hell do you spell that?
Konig. Kanog. It's German for prime.
Konig. It's
Like the guy
German
from Star Trek.
So, with that being said, guys, take us out.
Yeah, that was this episode's Timotheus mispronunciating something. So, it's usually my name, so it's nice to be someone else's. Yay!
Mispronunciate. You mean mispronouncing, right?
I've had 3 beers. I'm doing great to be conscious right now, so...
So, I'm Timotheus Prime.
That's it.
Yes?
Well, that was the outro, guys. Like we normally do. Like, I'm Timotheus Prime, and then
It just said
CP
Timotheus
goes,
Prime ellipsis is what I heard, so...
But you already announced this out too.
Okay, outro, everybody.
Well-oiled machine, by the way, guys. Well-oiled machine.
Well
sorry,
oiled
my
anyway.
fault.
I'm Necroblivion. I like it well oiled.
I'm Zachamus Prime, and I'm the one with the oil can.
I'm Mazen Totoro. Remember, kids, there's never too much lube.
And I'm Counterpunch, and have a good night.
And Bran, you still here? Oh, Bran left.
I think he's still connected, but he's gone.
Okay. Not Timotheus Prime, and I messed up the outro. See you next week, people. I'll be here all night. Try the veal. Ah ha ha. Yeah, whatever.